Hello viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel Learn to Infinite. So today we are going to see yet another episode of K-map. So previous videos we have seen 2 variable K-map and 3 variable K-map. So today we are going to see how to solve 4 variable K-map, right? So let us take an example of one 4 variable K-map. So it is f of wxyz is equal to summation 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. So what is this called as? So whenever you see the summation signature, you call it as a min terms. So the summation refers to min terms, okay? And the product refers to max terms, right? So these are all the min terms, that is this refers M0, M1, M2, etc. till M14. So for 4 variable, we have to formulate how many squares is 2 power 4. So it is totally 16 squares. So total square is 16. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 into 4 is 16 squares, right? Okay. So for 4 variables, you are taking left hand side as wx and right hand side as yz. So here it is 0, 0, 0, 1. Instead of 1, 0, the 1, 0 has to be done over in the last and then 1, 1. Okay. So this is for the easier simplification and for the folding purpose. So when the K-map is folded, it will be easily simplified. So for folding purpose, we are writing 1, 0 here and then 1, 1 here. Similarly for this side, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So here I have written the min terms. So how the min terms will be? Starting from M0, M1. So since 1, 0 is here, M2, M3. Next it is M4, M5, M6, M7. Next 1, 0 is here, right? So M8, M9, M10, M11. M12, M13, M14, M15. So from M0 to M15, totally it is 16 terms. So now we will fill the ones for the min terms which is given in the question. So first it is 0, so M0, next it is 1, M1, 2, M2, 4, M4, 5, M5, 6, M6, 8, M8, 9, M9, 12. So 12 is here, M12, 13, M13, 14, M14. Okay. So we have filled the ones according to the question. So now we have to see the hierarchy. So in previous episodes we have seen in K-map how to solve the pair and a quad. Okay. So now we will see what is a pair. A pair is 2 ones either horizontal or vertical. You call it as a pair. Similarly, the quad is the ones which are in a square form or in the corner form, you call it as a quad, or the ones which are horizontal or vertical, okay, not in diagonal form. So the next is your octet. So octet is 8 ones together, 8 ones together. So actually the hierarchy should be from the bigger to lower. We have to check after filling the ones, we have to check whether there is any octet, then we have to check for quad, then we have to check for pair. Then only our answer will be in a more simplified manner, right? Okay. So first we are checking for octet. So octet, as I told, 8 ones, okay, in a box. It should not be in a diagonal form, it should be in a box. So when we see here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it forms a octet. So we have one octet. Okay. And similarly, we have a quad because when we are folding this together, we have a quad. This 2 ones together and this 2 ones together, right? Now this one is left unsimplified. So what you have to do, you can again form a quad. So forming this 2 ones together and this 2 ones together. So our total answer will comprise of 1 octet and 2 quads. Okay, so someone can ask, madam, why when one is left together, why can't we form a pair? Why we are forming the quad? Okay, so our notion is to get the answer in the most simplified form. So when we are forming octet or quad, when it is available, we can get the terms to be most simplified instead of pair. Because if you are forming a pair, only one variable will be cut. But when we are forming a quad, 2 variables will be cut. When we are forming an octet, 3 variables will be cut. So the most simplified answer we need to get, right? So now we can see how you are forming the answer for a octet, right? So in this octet, we can see that all the rows are engaged. So since all the rows are engaged, all the terms will get cancelled, because here w dash w, here w dash w, x dash x, x dash x, all will get cancelled. So two columns are involved, the first column and the second column. So what is the value for the first column? It is y dash z dash. For second column it is y dash z. So z dash and z will get cancelled. Our answer for the octet is y dash. So answer for the octet is y dash. Okay. Now we can come for the quad. So we will take the first quad, which involves the first column and the last column, right, when we are folding it, first row and second row. So first we will see the first row and second row. Here x dash and x will get cancelled, so w dash is there. Similarly, when the first column and last column, y dash and y gets cancelled, z dash will be there. So answer for our first quad is w dash z dash. Now come for the second quad. So the second quad involves the second row and third row. Similarly, the first column and the last column. So when we are taking the second row and third row, here w dash and w get cancelled, right? So remaining is x. The same way, when we are taking the first column and last column, y dash and y gets cancelled, last is z. So these are the answer for two quads. So our final answer will be f of w x y z is equal to y dash plus, okay, so y dash is the answer for our octet, plus two quads, w dash z dash plus xz, right? So this is our final answer. So one thing you want to note in this is, so first we have to check what variable K-map is used for simplification, okay. So since there are 4 variables given here, so directly we can formulate a 4 variable K-map. So how many squares it should be? Since there are 4 variables, 2 power 14, 2 power 4, sorry. So totally 16 squares should be there. So for 16 squares, 2 variables should be in the left hand side and other 2 variables should be in the right hand side. So we are putting 1 0 at the last and 1 1 at the before, because for folding purpose, so that your simplification becomes more easier. So after filling all the minterms, so you call it as minterms because it is summation. So these are called as minterms, right? So after filling all the minterms, you have to check with the hierarchy. Don't check for the pair first, because you will not get the most simplified answer. So check for the octet first, then for the quad, and finally for the pair. So in this we are having an octet because 8 ones are together. It should not be in a diagonal form. It can be either in horizontal or vertical form. So it forms a box, so octet, right? Adjacent ones are there, so it forms a octet. So you have one octet. So now see which are the ones which are left alone. So we have 3 ones which are left alone. So you can tell that we can form a pair, but if we are forming a pair, we are not going to get a simplified answer. So instead of a pair, we are going for quad. So how to form a quad? So this 2 ones and this 2 ones, when it is folded, you form a quad. Similarly, this one is left alone. So this 2 ones and this 2 ones forms a quad. So totally 1 octet and 2 quads. So our answer comprises of 3 terms. This is the most simplified answer, okay. So hope you would have understood this 4 variable K-map. In the next session, we will be seeing another most if it is suppose given in the form of variables, how to solve the 4 variable K-map as well as the 5 variable K-map, okay. So keep reading, happy learning.